Hello, my friend. I have a beer for you today that may or may not be a beer. And you know what? I'm wearing glasses. I shouldn't be wearing glasses. Not yet. Okay. Over. Hello, my friend. I have a beer today that is a beerish kind of thing. It is from the Thumbprint series of New Glarus. It's their Nectar Ale. This just came out early this month or just at the beginning of last month. This is one of the series that they let their brewmaster Dan just kind of go loose on every once in a while. It's kind of an amazing product here. It's a lambic. Technically, it's a lambic. At least that's how I'm reading it. With this kind of a style, there's some brewer's yeast that's come into it. There's the yeast that's naturally found on fruit, and as fruit ages, Brettanomyces gets in there. So sometimes there's a little bit of that. There's a number of different kinds of lambics. This is just a straight up fruit lambic, and this stuff, like all fruit lambics, kind of tastes like what it's made from. So to read the text from the website, because the text they put on this, I can't see it. No. See, I get my superpowers out, and no, not a chance on God's green earth. So if I look over here and at another monitor, from their website, it says the following. Sweet nuances of Bavarian heritage Geinsenheim, I'm going with Geinsenheim, grapes harvested in New York dance effortlessly with malted barley and raw wheat in this unexpected celebration of traditional lambic brewing methods. Dan's masterful blending of wild fruit cave batches from 2017, 18, and 19, no Oxford comma, result in this luminous nectar of the gods. Sparkling notes of honeyed apricot and candied lemon create illusions of summertime honeysuckle and hummingbirds. Finally, a long 6-week rest in oak completed the spontaneous fermentation, sealing forever this marriage of wine and beer. So, we have nothing but to crack this open now. So let's give this a shot. Whew. We'll go ahead and get a tulip glass, as this fine beverage deserves. And you can see that what you don't realize is that as this is filling up with very effervescent beer, the room is just coming alive with the scent of grapes, and there's almost an appley kind of thing going on there. I think mostly that's that apricot that they're talking about. And you can see, as we hold this up here, I'll hold this up to the lamp, it's just this beautiful yellow color, just this gorgeous, gorgeous lemony color that's coming off of this. And you can see it was nicely chilled. I've had one of these before. I recommend them to be just super cold. You can see that it's got a pretty decent head on it. You saw the pour I gave it. Let's stick a nose in it. Yeah, and immediately it's grapes. Just this beautiful winey kind of grapeness comes out of it. It's like it's the same kind of thing that I get out of a good Pinot Grigio. That kind of sweet honey kind of scent coming out. Well, I'm not getting any of the maltiness that they talk about. I'm not getting any of the oakiness, but that usually doesn't come in the nose anyway. Let's give it a taste. Ooh. So with that kind of yeast, there's a bit of a sourness that can come through, especially if Brettanomyces has had anything to do with it. It's not a goza kind of thing where it's really hitting you in the face. Instead, it's that it results in a tartness. So while this is very, very grape forward and can almost be mistaken for a wine, the back end of it has just this richness to it that can only come from malt. And the neat thing is that the whole thing's carried by the wheat. And some of the lambics, especially the one that they do, and some other lambics that I've read about, will use a what they call a raw wheat. They haven't malted it or anything, and that kind of just lifts up all of those light notes. And oh, the nose, just coming back to the nose. I'm going back in again. Yeah, it's the spring, it's the summer. I get that lemony, I can't say lemoniness. Well, I kind of just did. You can't really say that. I get that out of it. I get the honey notes. The grapes to me are really forward, and it's the kind of grapes that I like out of a white wine. I think Dan has outdone himself with this one, and as you know, New Glarus can put out some amazing material. And this, I hope they make no promise with the Thumbprint series that they'll ever brew them again. So this might be the last shot we have at this stuff. It might be the only shot we have at this stuff, or maybe it'll be an annual thing. I don't know. With the amount of work that it looks like they put into this, and the amount of work it tastes like they put into this, I think this might be a one-shot deal. So I highly recommend it. I don't think this is going to age at all. Might mellow out after a few months, but I don't think I'd risk it. So that is the Nectar Ale from New Glarus, and I hope you are having a wonderful evening, and I wish the best to you and yours. Cheers. I get absolutely no hummingbird out of that. I'm not sure what a hummingbird would taste like. Maybe I missed a metaphor.